Hello guys, my name is Drew Beagler and this is my matrix seating array assignment where I took 5 pictures of things around my environment, which I am currently home for spring break. So these are the things currently in my environment to take at my house, friends' houses, and our local like community center, like outdoor seating chairs. So the seating examples I did were a metal chair, a indoor sofa, a wooden stool, a plastic patio chair, and a wooden bench. Comfortability for all of them, it varies. For the metal chair, I picked A because it's also a cushion metal chair, pretty comfortable. I also did sit in every single chair, so don't worry, I know what I'm talking about. But um, pretty comfortable. An eight's fair. Indoor sofa. It's a couch sofa. Excuse the dirty pillow. Not really dirty. Actually it's the lighting. Sorry. A nine. I thought that was pretty fair. The wooden stool. I mean, no backrest. Wood. It's probably from IKEA. So I mean, yeah, you get what you pay for. Plastic patio chair. Oh, that was it. Our local community center where I live. I think a six is pretty fair because it really gets like the curvature of the back, going. But it's not, a couch. So a wooden bench, a five. It's a bit more comfortable because it's a little wider and it's more stable than the stool. So I thought that was, a factor. Cost. These were kind of assumptions I made about cost. Some of these I did know because they're at my house. The metal chair at my house, it's six. But I know my parents bought that when I was really young. But I asked my dad, and I think they were like, I don't know, they got them off someone for like $100 a piece, right? I don't think that's too crazy, like 120. So adjust that for inflation as you will. But yeah, the indoor sofa, seven, definitely a bit more, but it was an IKEA sofa, so I mean it's pretty, good deals, pretty cheap. Wooden stool. The wooden stool is actually from this like expensive like furniture store. Believe it or not, I think I was wrong about the IKEA thing earlier. I was joking, but um, yeah, the wooden stool was like they're actually decently pricey for some reason. Um, plastic patio chair. Um, those were like whatever. They were also from like a whatever place. They're kind of expensive at the time. And then the wooden bench, that was expensive. That was really expensive. I remember that being pretty expensive. It was definitely in the higher hundreds of dollars. For environmental impact, metal chair, metal, not really doing a whole lot there. It's metal. It's not like, I mean, I guess you could say it's better than trivia because the factory is made in, right? Workers, all that stuff. So I think five is kind of a middle ground. Indoor sofa, IKEA, cheap labor probably, right? And it's made out of whatever materials. So a four. Wooden stool being at seven, I think. Yeah, this is wood. I think it was resourcefully made or whatever. And plastic patio chair. Um, in my community center. Plastics. So I mean, Jesus, right? I think that's plastics are good though because they're sustainably made. I don't, so I put that a little lower, and the wooden bench is a seven because it's wood. You're cutting down a tree. For safety now. Uh, for safety, for the metal chair, I would go pretty safe for it's like has supports kind of under the legs as you could see over there, and you know, comfortable. I've gone to that. I've sat at those in my house a million times, and I think they're pretty safe. Indoor sofa, I mean, very cheap. I mean, unless a painting falls on you, right? But that's not gonna happen. It's very safe. Even if the legs fall off the thing, you're not gonna really feel it. Wooden stool, that's dangerous if a leg goes out or something. Because I remember one of the legs I already know was starting to like kind of teeter a little bit, so yeah, you could eat it. Plastic patio, I mean, plastic cracks, but that's pretty rare. They're pretty built. They're outside. They've been at my community center for so long, so yeah. Wooden bench, a five. I mean, yeah, because you can fall back really easily. I'm not gonna lie, when I sit there, I've fallen back a couple of times, forgetting there's no backrest. Um, for sustainability. Honestly, across the board, the 6, the 5, the 8, the 7, 8 rating. I don't really have too much to say on that. I just, I mean, they're made of woods, plastics, metals. I think the stuff that was, I know that was like from cheaper stores, I put a little lower, and then the stuff that was handmade, I definitely put higher because, supporting small businesses and all that. Social impact. Um, like I guess my interpretation on a social impact is like being used in a social setting, right? Or just the social impact this thing has in its space, right? So for the metal chair, I think seven's fair. Sitting around the little table you could see there with everybody. Great. Indoor sofa, nine. I mean, you're on a couch, right? Always socializing on a couch. Wooden stool. I mean, I don't know because unless they're like bar stools, it gets kind of uncomfortable. It's not really the best place to socialize. Plastic patio chair and wooden bench are kind of just they're because I mean you're sitting at a table, sitting around a little table. I mean, similar to me. The form and function of all these, um, of anything with a backrest, like couch, metal chair, whatever, great function, works amazing. The only two things that are lower, obviously, are the things without backrests. And aesthetics, metal chair, I think it looks really cool. The way that on the metal is welded and everything is really nice. They're really nice. Indoor sofa, really nice one. The pillows aren't kind of everywhere. The wooden stool is just a wooden stool. Plastic patio chairs are a little ugly, but my community, it's a community center thing. And wooden bench, I think it looks great. Seven. It's not my cup of tea, but I know my parents love them. So, I mean, with that being said, that is my matrix seating array. Thank you.